Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of DudeWutPodcast. My name's Harry Dowling, and this time I am joined by my wonderful girlfriend. It's Miss Fiona Morris. How the hell are you doing, babes?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm alright, yeah, I'm really good. So, there wasn't an episode last week.
There was not.
And I don't know if anyone saw the live stream that we did, that me and Tomo did on Friday, where we played a bit of Call of Duty, but I said that there was a good reason why we didn't do it, and I would obviously go into it. But I didn't on that because I wanted to save it for the podcast.
Okay.
So, well, we have had a pretty interesting couple of weeks since the last episode.
Week.
Week.
As of yesterday, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So basically, the reason why there wasn't a podcast last week is because, like, the day before, spur of the moment, we got a new kitten.
Yeah.
And
just like that.
Yeah, and you know kittens, they're like a handful. And
he's not that bad though.
No, he's not, surprisingly.
Yeah.
But usually they're a handful, and it was like, look, I think I should take a week off.
But also, you were just too excited.
I was.
Let's be honest, you're like a kid in a candy store.
Yeah, definitely.
I was so excited.
So we already have a cat, Eowyn, who's great. She's like 2 and a bit, and a little bit. We've got a dog, Zephyr, who's also 2. And how it came about, it's a funny story actually. I may as well tell it. I mean, I know this is an entertainment podcast, but I'm going to tell this story because it's interesting. So,
entertainment.
Yeah, I asked Fee if she wanted to go for lunch or something. Was it lunch or was it breakfast?
It was dinner, I think, or lunch. I don't remember, but we ended up going to Harvester.
We did, which
it
we
was
haven't.
Lunch.
Yeah, we haven't done that in ages.
Yeah.
And we were there.
We forgot Harvester existed.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, because we used to live right next to one.
Yeah, in Bristol, and my dad is a firm fan.
Oh yeah.
Of Harvester, so he used to take us all the time when we lived there. We literally lived like 5 minutes away. So you could cut through like the
that little wood area.
Yeah, the wooded part over the bridge, and then you were there.
Yeah.
So it was fab. So yeah, we used to go to Harvester all the time. And then obviously COVID, we moved, blah blah blah, and genuinely forgot they existed. Excuse me. So yeah, because I think I remember. Did I remember? Was I like Harvester?
Well, yeah, because I'm usually about the breakfast. I'm all about the breakfast. So we usually go to or a buffet. Yeah,
you're terrible.
We usually go to like a Wetherspoons and have like a cheap breakfast or something.
Yeah.
And then I think I suggested let's go have like lunch at Wetherspoons or whatever. And you were like, oh, well, actually, what about Harvester? We haven't been there in so long. So we went there. We ordered our meal. We're having like a nice chat about all sorts. And I think it was me saying something like, because way back when we got Eowyn, I've probably already said this on the podcast, but I found 2 kittens in my last workplace, and nobody wanted to have them, so we just took them. And they were like 2 wild cats. And we weren't going to keep any because my last cat just passed away. Our last cat passed away. And we ended up really liking one of them. And we were like, right, we're keeping this one. Hence Eowyn, yeah. And our friend Adam had the other one. And I think I was talking to you and I was just saying, look, sometimes, I do wonder if we made the right decision getting rid of the other cat.
Oh yeah, that's how you started.
That's how it started, yeah.
Yes.
And so we were just talking, and then it was you that fully was just like, well, why don't we just get another cat then?
Was it?
It was,
I don't remember that.
And then that was like the floodgates opening for me to be like, she suggested it, like, let's look up cats. So I was straight on my phone, straight on Pets for Homes, on Gumtree and all sorts of stuff, like looking at kittens in the area.
Within 5 minutes, he was showing me a cat.
Yeah.
Around the corner.
Yeah, and then within 10 minutes, we were messaging people. And long story short, on the way home from that Harvester, we went to go look at some kittens from a guy, and it was weird because we went to look at like a little white and ginger little kitten, little girl.
Yeah, little girl. Yeah, she just looked the cutest in the photos.
She did. Yeah,
there was only one photo of each kitten, because they were only just like putting them available for sort of like going to their new homes.
Yeah.
And yes, it was only like one picture really, and we were like, can we just come over now, just on the off chance? And he was like, yeah, and we were like, oh, okay.
Sweet.
It's only 20 minutes away. So we went and had a look, and you were like, let's go home, let's get like the carry case, and I was like, no. Like, called
Yeah,
your
because you were
girl,
like, if we go home, we're
chill
not
out.
leaving.
Yeah.
You know, we
'Cause
won't come
I know
out again.
me. If I had gone home, I would have talked you out of it.
Yeah.
So, you know, we do this little dance that we do. I think we both knew we were going to get a kitten, but I wasn't prepared to get one the same day. Like, I needed to sleep on it.
Yeah.
But we went and met them, fully intending to really love this little girl because she was mainly white, and obviously Eowyn's quite dark. She's tortoiseshell. And we liked the contrast.
Yeah.
And then we met them, and he was just lush.
Well, so you were past this white one straight away.
Yeah.
By these the guy's little girls who came out holding the kittens.
Mm-hmm.
They passed Fee, the white one, and the guy was handing this sort of this male cat who was at the time we thought was jet black.
Yeah.
And he just sort of passed him over to me, and I picked this kitten up, and it was like I just knew. He literally like sunk into me as I was holding him, and you know, you looked like you were having a great time with this other cat that looked kind of a bit scrappy.
Yeah, she was like trying to escape my arms and get down on the floor and like investigate what was going on, and which is great because Eowyn's a bit like that. Like she's very much like she'll accept a cuddle, but then she's like, okay, let me go. Like I want to do my thing now, and I like that in a cat. But also like Jasper, our previous cat, your cat really, he was the opposite. Like he would sit in your arms all day. He would go everywhere with you. Like if you could, you like if you were able to, that cat would go absolutely everywhere.
Yeah.
So I kind of miss that in a cat. Like Eowyn's great, but because she was
wild,
like,
she's a wild cat. Yeah.
She like, you know, doesn't like that so much.
Yeah.
She likes her own space and her own time and her own terms. And this little boy, so basically, we swapped. You took the girl, and I took the boy, and he literally just got into my arms. He just stretched his two front legs out onto my chest, and that was it. He was in, he was purring, and I was like, yeah, I understand why.
Yeah.
Like, he did. He just reminded me of Jasper. Like, he felt like how I felt when I used to cuddle Jay. And I was like, yeah, this is the boy. And you had the same experience with the girl. She was just like, yeah, I'm out of here.
Yeah. I mean, little kitten did not want to be, didn't mind being held, but just wanted to be adventuring.
Like, she was fine,
you know?
but she was just, she just wanted her space and her time. Whereas this kitten was like, I want to share it with you.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be with you.
Yeah.
Like, you take me sort of thing. And you wanted to take him straight away, and I was like, let's walk away.
So we said to the guy, we were like, we'll be in touch. We got in the car, and then about 10 minutes down the road, we were sort of like...
You were badgering
I was like, I
was like, let's get home.
I really like this cat.
You were like, no, somebody else can have him. I really love him. I really want him. Blah,
yeah, because
blah.
the guy was
but
like...
they're always going to say that.
The guy was like, yeah, there's literally someone else coming, like, on his way now. If you tell me there's one you want, or one you're interested in, I'll tell this guy that he's reserved, you know. Yeah. So I was thinking,
Well, apparently he did sell the other two to that person. So they took the sisters, the two girls. Because there were 3 kittens. We haven't mentioned the third one.
Yeah, the third one, as harsh as it sounds, like didn't really have much going on.
No.
Very...
She didn't purr. She didn't move.
Yeah.
She didn't really...
She was just sort of being held.
I think she was so timid. She was just like, I'm not up
zoned
for
out.
This.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's probably a good thing that she's actually gone with her sister.
Yeah.
Because at least there's something she knows, because she would have been too timid to be like an independent cat. Anyway, the next day, we go to Bristol, go to my niece's birthday party, already arranged to the guy that we're going to pick up the kitten on the way back. Because you were like, let's just not go to Bristol.
Yeah.
Let's just go get the cat. And I was like, no, we're going. We're going to think about it. And then, went back the next day, picked him up, and... within, 4 or 5 days, the dog fully accepted him. Yeah. Eowyn, definitely today, is full acceptance.
It's today. Yeah, from today.
Today. So, like, it took her a week. That is, in my opinion, like, record-breaking. Yeah. In terms of acceptance of a new kitten into a family. Like, here's this whole new thing. And those two have had us for 2 years, just totally on their own. So, he's fully accepted. He's part of the fam.
He's great, yeah. So we called him... we are fans of... I wouldn't necessarily call them strange names, but, like, not so obscure. Common names.
Yes, the great debate names.
Yeah, so it took us a little while. Me and Fee are both really into, like, Egyptology and stuff like that. Well, we're into, like, any sort of mythology, really.
Yeah. Anything interesting.
Yeah, anything, like, different.
Yeah.
And we went through all these different cultures and names and gods and things like that, because gods is definitely our go-to. Yeah. I think first, anyway, our initial
Zephyrus,
sort of
god of a gentle west wind.
Yeah. And we settled on 3 different ones, 1 Greek, 2 Egyptian, and we ended up calling him Khufu.
Yeah.
Which, for anyone who doesn't know, is the name of the pharaoh who the Great Pyramid, the big one. I know there's 2 big ones, but the biggest one in Cairo on the Giza Plateau was made for Pharaoh Khufu. And we just thought, Khufu seems like a sort of fun, goofy, like bumbling sort of name, and he's a bouncy kitten, and it just worked perfectly. So, not to make this 100% a cat podcast now, but we have a new kitten. He's doing great. He's a lot of fun.
He's great.
What I will probably do is when I put the artwork up for this episode on Instagram, I'll probably hide little Khufu in there somewhere in between me and Fee or something, so it'll look close and try and find him, basically.
He's really dark. He's not quite jet black, but when you look at him in the right light, you can see his tortoiseshell mum's like markings under.
It's almost striped, isn't he?
Yeah. And he's just got 1 flash of white right on his chest. It's only really small.
Yeah.
As he grows, I'm sure it'll get a little bit bigger, but tiny little flash of white. But otherwise, he is just dark all over. So another dark kitten. Got a mostly black dog. Dark.
3 black animals.
And they've all just
basically
got little flashes of white, which is quite cute. Everyone's got like a gingery stripe down her belly.
She does, and the stripe down the whole
down
face.
Nose, yeah. Which makes it look cool. It's like half and half. Which, to be fair, fits her personality.
It does.
She's half like don't touch me,
and
half love
come
me.
here, yeah.
So,
speaking of which, she's actually sat like right underneath me right now.
Yeah,
she's great.
She's not there.
She's not there.
No,
she's got to be.
I can't see her.
Oh, I don't know.
Anyway,
so yeah, Khufu the cat, new addition to the family. That's why there wasn't an episode last week. Other things we have done. Fee mentioned that we both went to Bristol for your niece's birthday party. How old is she?
4th birthday.
4?
She starts school in September.
Wow.
Same as me. I mean, obviously,
yeah.
I'm not 4. But I've just obviously completed my teacher training, so in my first class, my own class. Year 5 teacher. And
Mad
she'll be
how
going
it
into
flies.
reception.
Yeah.
I know. Crazy.
Other things, I say it every week, but I went to see our pal Tomo at the weekend, messed about on some motorbikes, actually got on the back of his motorbike. I haven't told you this.
You didn't tell me that.
I got on the back of his motorbike while he was ragging around this field. It was so scary. I had to be like, stop.
Really?
Let me off. Because he was ragging it around. I mean, he was, to be fair to him, like, stable as anything. Really stable, really solid. But he was flying. He got like 40 miles an hour around a field, and I'm on the back of his bike, hanging onto him. And I fully was like, dude, like, let me off.
I feel like if you could see my face right now,
oh my god,
you would understand how I feel about
scary.
the situation.
Tomo was laughing, he cracking up. He
Yeah,
thought
of
it was
course,
hilarious.
because it's Tomo.
Yeah, and he did sort of ignore me for a second, like ha, but then he did stop because I was like smacking his shoulders, like let me off, dude. It's like being on a roller coaster.
Did
you got
you
no
drive
control.
it with him on the back?
No.
Why?
No. Because I don't like ragging even though my bike's an off-roader bike, I don't like ragging it around the field as much. Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff on it.
Did you ride his with him on the back?
His bike is so hard to ride. I can barely ride it with just me on it.
Nah, you need to build that up. You need to take him for a ride.
Oh god, yeah.
But anyway.
Predator prequel that came out on Disney Plus.
And it
on
made
the 5th.
me say, Tabe's a good name.
Yeah.
For the cat.
So,
and you were like, let's rename him. It's only been a week. And I was like, no.
So,
I'm happy with
it's a prequel in that it's set like in 17 something. It's based around like a Comanche tribe, so everyone's got like cool names. And yeah, there's a character called Tabe, and we were like, that's a pretty sick name.
Yeah.
But really enjoyed the film. It was really good. You've never seen any of the Predators?
Nope.
Seen a little bit of the Arnie one the other day, but we didn't watch all of it.
No. Got to like the first killing.
Yeah.
And then we went to bed, I think. And we just haven't revisited. Yeah.
And the other thing we've started watching, I've been talking about it on this podcast for a little while, saying that I've been meaning to start it. We started the show on Disney Plus called Only Murders in the Building.
Yeah. I actually started it.
Yeah, and I walked in and I was like, what the hell?
What? And I was like, oh, you wanted to watch this? It's been on my watch list for ages.
It's about a podcast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. True. Wow. Yeah. But I didn't think, I don't know, I just didn't think that. Because you hadn't mentioned it to me.
I have.
No.
Yeah, I have.
You might be saying it on this podcast, but not directly to me. You haven't said, babe, let's watch this.
But it's good. It's Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez, who looks
Yeah.
nothing like Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
I thought about that, and it might just be because we're so used to seeing Selena Gomez when she was quite young.
Yeah, and also, it made me actually look at pictures of her.
Yeah.
Just on the internet. And I think what it is for me, it's her teeth.
Weird. Why is it her teeth?
I know. Because in every picture you see of her, she doesn't show her teeth.
Right.
And so I don't know if anyone agrees, but if you don't see someone's teeth, they have a completely different face when you see their teeth.
Okay.
Like when you smile without showing your teeth.
So what? She's showing her teeth in this
You have a
series? I haven't
completely different
noticed.
face to when you smile showing your teeth. You are completely different. That is true. Take a picture of yourself with your teeth out, with your teeth away, and you look different. And in every photo of her on the internet, there's no teeth. And she's got really small teeth as a person.
Yeah.
And they're really flat and they're really straight. Lovely teeth.
Yeah.
But they're quite small. And I just expected her to have big pearly white teeth.
Right.
And they are pearly white, but they're really small. And they're so small and straight,
And that's
I
what's
keep looking
weirding
at
you
her.
out, is it?
Yeah, it's putting me off. Because I've never seen them before. And I'm
Selena
I
Gomez's
didn't imagine them to be that small. Yeah, truly. That's truly what it is.
I think
me.
it's just she's put on a little bit more weight. She's older, so she's got more lines on her face. Not that she's got lines all over her face.
I'm going to show you the teeth thing later.
But
You'll agree.
Okay, fine. But yeah, it's good. It's about.
Good.
I'm not. We're not going to go into it, but it's about some fans of true crime podcast. Yeah, there's a murder in their building and they start a podcast about it. But it's cool, and I would recommend you watch it. We're about 5 episodes in.
Yes.
And there's 2 seasons now.
Good.
So yeah, we got a lot to watch.
I'm always glad when that happens.
That's all I have been up to. There's nothing else that you've done this week that you want to mention?
Just going into school, getting my classroom ready, as all teachers out there are very aware of. And I'm sure they're doing the same thing. Going in and just setting up September.
Yeah, see,
that's
mad, right? Because you're on summer holiday right now, right?
Yeah.
6 weeks off, and you're 2 weeks into your 6-week break.
Mm-hmm.
You are still going in every single day.
Yeah.
You're on holiday.
Dedicated to the cause.
Yeah. Just leave it all to a few days before.
It's not about that.
Go in and just get it done.
No. I wouldn't have peace of mind if I did that. You know me. I like to do it properly.
Just
and it's my first class. Next year, when I've had my classroom, it's a new school for me. It's a new classroom. It's a new group of children. It's new systems. It's new everything to me. And if I left it till a couple of days before, I'd spend my whole year feeling like I was one step behind. I would.
I don't
You're
know,
looking at me
man.
now
You're
like
on
I'm crazy.
holiday. Yeah, you're on holiday.
Yeah,
Just
I know.
sack it off. Leave it for another day.
That's not why people teach. That's all
Well,
I can say. That's why you're not a teacher.
yeah.
And you never would be.
No, thanks. Right. How's about we move on to everyone's favourite segment? It's What Are We Drinking?
What are we drinking?
All right, so I had a lot of beers last night. I actually woke up a little bit hungover this morning. Fee bought me a 4-pack of my favourite beer, which is the Jaipur, which I've had a few times on the podcast now. Mm-hmm. It's delicious. It's strong, hoppy IPA, amazing. I had 3 cans of it last night.
And really cussed me out for not having
because
a can of anything.
You have you have beers also, and you were like, nah.
I have beer and wine. I'm not a big drinker though, am I? I don't. I have to
Yeah,
really
fair
fancy
enough.
it.
Yeah.
When it's hot like this, I do fancy it. But yesterday,
Which, I mean, I fancied it yesterday, and usually three they're only 330ml cans. It's not enough to get me, pissed up. I don't think I was pissed up.
no, you definitely weren't.
But I think what it was is the last one I had basically right before bed, and that usually always messes me up. So I was a little bit hungover, had a lot of beers last night, or a few beers last night, so I didn't want a beer today. So I thought, instead of what we drinking, we'll do what are we soft drinking, and I told you briefly earlier what I'd got, because I went over the road and bought some cans.
Make sure I didn't drink it before.
Yeah. So what we have today is, let me just find it. Oh, there it is. We have got the KA Sparkling Fruit Punch.
A taste of the Caribbean.
A taste of the Caribbean.
It says sparkling mixed fruit flavour, soft drink with sugar and sweeteners.
Yeah,
Basically, very sweet.
Yeah, we like these KA drinks, right? They are like...
Well, you like them. You buy them often. I'm okay with them.
Yeah, I mean, So
I wouldn't say I like them.
they're
Like, meh.
they're Caribbean-inspired drinks, but I'm pretty sure they're from Glasgow, from Scotland. As is, it's never where it's from. I think it's a bar.
It actually is from Glasgow.
Yeah, it's because it's by bars.
I've literally just read the address. Yeah.
I used to love bars lemonade when I was a little kid. Absolutely loved bars drinks.
Because it's so sweet.
Because
So much sugar in it.
Bar also make Iron Brew, I think.
Yeah, so much sugar.
Yeah, so this is the other thing I was going to say. These KA drinks are insanely sweet. Now, in my opinion, the best one by far is the black grape one. It's delicious. There's also the pineapple one, which is pretty good. But to sort of put a little spin on this, fruit punch I've had a couple of times, and I remember it being pretty bad. Or, not necessarily bad, but the worst out of the bunch. So I thought we'd buy this one. Well, I thought we'd buy this one and we'd get a reaction of it.
Every time you buy one, you say, I didn't get you the fruit punch one because I know you're going to hate it.
Yeah.
Because I don't like anything that tastes like boiled sweets. Like it's like a real... Why are you laughing? You know that's true.
Oh, yeah. Well,
it's like a real
you're
thing
going to
for
love
me.
this.
I really hate anything that tastes like artificial
Yeah, but hang on.
sweets.
You like Fanta Fruit Twists.
Yeah.
That is the most artificial fruit flavour there is.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but I don't know. It's just something. I think that's just something from my childhood that like lets it go. But I used to love Oasis.
Yeah.
I can't drink Oasis anymore because to me it's too
sweet.
Yeah, it's too sweet and it's too like fake fruit.
I get what you mean about the sweetness. A crazy sweet tooth, always. Even I now today like get to the point where I'm sort of like, that's too sweet for me.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
How things change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were we going to say?
I was just going to go on to say, like people I've met, I've worked with people before, or I'm like, oh, do you want a cup of tea? And I'm like, yeah. You want any sugar? Yeah, 3 sugars.
Oh my god, I know.
Oh my gosh.
Why does everyone have like 2 or 3 sugars?
Yeah, I know.
There's
a couple of people who I reckon I've saved them from a couple of cavities and fillings because they asked for 3 sugars. I used to make them tea with 1.
Well, this is what I was going to say.
I make. Oh, great!
I make everyone. If I'm making you tea and you ask for sugar, you're getting half a spoon.
Yeah.
You're getting the same amount I put in because you give it to them and they're like, "Oh, that's a lovely cup of tea."
I know.
And you're like, there you go,
is,
mate. You didn't need those 3 sugars.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The point is, it's sweet.
Yeah.
That's all you need it to
I'll
be.
tell you what. One of the worst people for that is our pal Adam Grizzly Bear Homer.
Oh,
there was a day when he would have, and I know you're listening to this, Grizz. There was a day, right, where he'd come around mine, he'd pick up the Sports Direct mug, and he'd have up to like 5 sugars in that thing.
I remember him having 6.
Oh my god!
But his standard was 4, I think. 4, but he wasn't shy on the sugar. Like they were like heaped.
Yeah, and he was always like, "Oh, it depends on the mug, though, man. Like, I've got a Sports Direct mug, though. I need 5 sugars."
I'm pretty sure the Adam that we know now that would slap himself from 7 years ago.
He'd still have 2 sugars, though.
Yep, in a Sports Direct mug, I allow it.
Nah, that's.
I think if you want a sweet tea, it's just a sugar.
1 sugar.
You don't ever need to go above 1. Half a sugar does for me.
Yeah.
But like, you don't ever need to go above 1.
Nah.
Ever.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's it. Same with coffee, like 1 sugar. That's
Yeah,
it. It's sweet now.
All right.
Anyway.
Let's on the count of 3, we'll crack these and we'll swig, and then you can
Right
have
up
your
to the
because
mic.
you've had it before. No, you haven't had it before, so you can talk first when we
Okay.
go for it. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you're a bit slow.
I was a bit slow. I couldn't get my finger under the tab.
Oh.
Smell
I'm
that.
gonna hate it. I'm gonna hate it.
Oh god. So it smells like it just smells like straight up sherbet or something.
Yeah, it does. No, there's something it specifically smells like,
It's those cola cube things,
No.
isn't it?
No. It smells like I can't think of it now. What are those like soft drumstick? Those squishy drumsticks?
Oh, squashy things.
Smells like
Yeah.
squashies.
No, I think it smells like those old-fashioned like red cola cube hard-boiled sweets.
Yeah, maybe it does. Yeah, to be fair.
Have a swig of it.
And it looks
Let me know
bright
what you
pink.
think.
It is bright pink. Ooh. I know exactly what it tastes and smells like.
Okay, go on.
You know those sherbet cola bottles you get that are like pink and blue?
Yes. Yeah, that's it.
Bang on.
Mm-hmm.
It's exactly what it tastes like. Those pink and blue cola bottle things. That you
So
get in Pick and Mix.
So what's your impression? What do you think of it?
Ooh.
You put
That's like
with a head shake.
yeah. I just had another sip and I was like, oh no. That to be able to like palate that.
Yeah.
Oh,
You need to be like
I really
6
have
years
to-
old, don't you?
yeah.
Yeah, you need to be like 10.
yeah, and it has to be ice cold.
Yeah.
Because that's not quite ice cold. It's been sitting here whilst we've been... And it's a hot day today. It's 26 degrees still. And it's like almost 8 p.m. It's gone 8. It's 26 degrees outside. So this has been sitting there for half an hour. So, you know, it's come down quite a lot.
Yeah.
And it's just not cold enough. It's not. Like, the can's cold. The can's sweating still. Like, it's a cold can. But that's not cold enough to palate that.
Yeah.
Like, that needs to be ice cold. Ugh. I don't like it. I doubt I'll be drinking much of that.
It's refreshing, it's sweet, but it's definitely the worst of the KA drinks.
I wouldn't say it's that refreshing though, because it's still sitting on my tongue.
Oh, I think
Like
that
it's
because
making
it's
it claggy.
because it's cold and you can neck it from a can, like it is refreshing, I would say.
To a point, but I wouldn't describe this as a
But
refreshing drink.
You weren't on the episode where we had the Club Orange. As gross as it is, I still have the bottle of Club Orange here, right? This is the best drink I have had on the podcast. Soft drink so far. It's an Irish Fanta equivalent, right?
Okay.
And I now compare everything on the Club Orange scale.
Okay. I can see it says with real bits. Is it like Orangina?
It's basically like Orangina.
I love
This was
Orangina.
top notch, right?
You need to buy me one.
Yeah, I can't remember where I got it from now. It's like a random
It looks like a convenience store, like a corner shop
um,
kind of drink.
KA sparkling fruit punch. Nowhere near Club Orange levels of refreshment and
So
flavour.
if Club Orange is a 10, water is a 0.
It's an absolute 0, yeah. It's not even on
Even though I would rate water at a 10,
Fucking
you would
hell.
rate it a 0. But let's say, you know, there's no flavour in water.
Yeah.
Water's a 0.
Club
Club
Orange
Orange
is
is
a
a 10. Where are you putting KA
10.
sparkling fruit
At
punch?
a 3.
And where are you putting KA sparkling grape?
Oh, grape is a 7.
Really?
Yeah. The grape one's delicious.
Yeah.
The pineapple one's not as good.
I would rate
Pineapple's
this
about
like
5.
A 0.5.
Oh, God.
Like a 1. And I would rate a grape a 3.
Oh, okay. I love the grape one.
I haven't
It's
had
delicious.
a Club Orange, so...
Shout out to Ash, our friend Ash, who I'm pretty sure gave me my
Yeah.
first taste of a KA grape.
Yeah, and I really rejected it at that point because it was far too sweet for me and tasted like sweets, but Harry's bought it enough times now to palate it at a 3.
All right, well, how's about we leave the drinks there and we move on to something else?
What are we drinking?
Sorry, I was about to introduce the entertainment news there, and I took a breath in, and I still had some KA, like, and it just fully got me. All right, little bit of entertainment news. Now, I've recently changed how I actually do my research for this podcast, and I used to have, like, literally no notes, and I now take loads of notes. So, don't know how long this section's actually going to go on for, but we'll just see how it goes, shall we? First little bit of news. Top Gun Maverick, a film that both me and you have not seen yet. You haven't even seen the original.
I haven't seen any Top Guns.
Missing out there. The first one's really good, but apparently the second one is very good. But the news is that it's passed Titanic as the 7th highest grossing film in domestic box office history. So that's in the US. It's now outsold Titanic. Which is crazy. Titanic, for the longest time, was like the number 1, the highest grossing. So it's earned over $662 million in ticket sales.
Which is insane.
It's crazy. Yeah. I wonder how much the budget was. I don't know.
I wonder how much Tom Cruise made off that film.
Loads, because he would have been one of the producers as well. So
yeah. Do you reckon it's a percentage deal, or do you reckon it's like a set price?
I reckon it's...
Because it's such a risk, isn't it? Before you take a film, like release a film,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, I'm gonna make, let's just call it a cool $1 million.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be paid $1 million, whatever happens with this film. And if it flops, you still earn $1 million.
Yeah.
However, you say, yeah, I'm going for $1 million. I'm just saying $1 million for like.
Yeah.
You say I'm going for $1 million, and it makes $662 million
Yeah.
in ticket sales, and you're like, ooh,
Yeah.
I should have taken even 1%,
Well,
because 1% is $6 million.
It's Tom Cruise, isn't it? And this is like probably his most... I mean, apart from Mission Impossible, probably his most iconic series, even though there's only 2 films in
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
So, you know, he
Yeah, but
probably took a
everyone,
load.
even though I haven't seen it, I still know what Top Gun is, and I can still picture Tom
That's
Cruise in
it.
those sunglasses.
Yeah.
And I know it's in an aeroplane. Do you know what I mean? Even though it's literally called Top Gun, there's nothing related to an aeroplane in the name of that. I still know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
you know, I was like, well, how does this compare to the global release thing, because I can't remember what's actually number one again. Is Avatar back at number one in this is worldwide grossing?
No idea.
I can't remember. I know it was a toss up between like Avatar, Avengers Endgame, and something else.
Okay.
But so I looked, and Titanic is still above Top Gun. I think Titanic's actually at number 3 or 2. It's still above Top Gun Maverick in the global sense. Yeah, but it won't surpass that now, I don't think.
Okay.
It's actually at 13th on the global box office, highest grossing. And all of that information comes from Variety.
Nice.
So yeah, Top Gun. I want it to come out. I want to watch it.
Yeah.
Hamby went to see it, but for some reason he didn't see it in IMAX, and I was like, "What the hell are you doing, bro?"
Oh, what did you think of it?
He thought it was great.
Mm.
Yeah, really good. But he
Yeah,
went
but
to an
you're like-
IMAX. Yeah, but he went to like an IMAX cinema and didn't see it in IMAX.
Yeah, but you've got like a real thing about that. Not everybody
No,
does.
it's
Not
the way-
everybody's that bothered.
It's the way it's supposed to be seen. If a film's coming out and it's
Also,
showing it in IMAX,
not
they want you to see
everybody-
it in IMAX.
Not everybody wants to wear glasses through.
I get
the entire
that,
film.
and that's the worst thing about
Right
IMAX.
then.
But
So leave Hamby to his choice.
yeah, fucking Hamby, man.
That'll be a
Sorry,
Hamby
bro.
pick next
I'll see you next week, man. All right, next bit of news. Now, I don't know who this person is. I don't even know how you pronounce the name, but it's Anne or Annie Hesh.
I always go for Hesh.
Hesh. Annie Hesh apparently is in stable condition following a car crash in West Los Angeles. The actor was known for films such as 6 Days, 7 Nights. I'm pretty sure Harrison Ford was in that. And Donnie Brasco, which is a great film with Johnny Depp and Al Pacino. The actor was hospitalized in critical condition on Friday after crashing a car into a home on Walgrove Avenue in West LA. And that's from NBC.
Ouch.
For LA and CNN. Apparently she's in stable condition, and her representatives have said so. They've said, quote, Annie is in stable condition. Her family and friends ask for her thoughts and prayers. We also ask to respect her privacy during this time. Thank you. Apparently she suffered pretty bad burns when the Mini Cooper she was driving burst into flames. TMZ were the first to break the news, apparently. But, right, the reason why I put this down is because she played Dr. Susan Langdon in your favourite TV show, Quantico.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So it's not actually your
It's not my
favourite TV
favourite.
show, yeah, but you've been
I'm
binging
just
the hell
processing.
out
The
of
reason
it.
I'm replying so slowly is because I'm racking through my brain who that character is. There's so many characters in that show. It's just a show I binged like recently, and I just completed.
Wouldn't allow anything else to be on TV. Binged.
Yeah, that's just me.
Yeah,
so.
like how many seasons?
4,
Oh my god.
5.
Jeez.
I don't know. Maybe not that many. Maybe 3. But it's a good show, and
It's
I'm
not.
on a
It's not a good
holiday. If that's the way I want to spend my time, listen. You know what it's like for me when I'm working. When the kids are in school, I have no time. I don't watch anything on TV. Like literally nothing. I work until like 11 p.m. I close my computer down. I go to bed. I watch nothing. So in these 6 weeks, I'm catching up. And if there's something that catches my attention and I want to just sit there and watch it for 2 hours, then that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, but it's...
Don't judge me.
So I was saying to Fee, like, everything you like to watch, or everything that you sort of go to, is like, sort of American teen cheese stuff.
Yeah, you really
so
like
it's all
to
like...
do this.
I'm a sophomore at the local high, and like, oh, you know, like, Brad's got a new Corvette, let's check it out, and stuff. And like, that's what you love. But everyone in those
It's
shows is
not.
like 18.
Babe, Quantico is nothing like that.
Yeah, but it's not
literally,
like that.
Grown
Okay,
people.
so it's grown people, but they're still like, oh my god, Maria got into the FBI? Shit.
You know
Let's check
me.
out Brad's car.
I-
That's basically what it's like.
No, it's not.
And then there's someone in there who's like,
Listen.
I'm the token English
I-
person. Hey.
Yeah. His name was Harry.
Was that actually?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Harry Doyle.
Harry.
MI5, you know.
Ugh.
No, babe, listen.
It's alright, we
I
don't
like
need to
a
talk
courtroom
about...
drama. I like anything related to cops, investigations. This is why I like Only Murders in the Building. Like, I like anything like that. And you're not a big fan of anything courtroom or
No
like,
way. I would argue that...
So those things, I just have to take my chance and watch whilst you're at work.
I would argue that I'm not even a big fan of, like...
Espionage.
Proper American TV shows.
Which is why you like to rip into me so much.
Yeah.
Because I'm okay with it.
I like TV shows that are sort of American-made, but they're not, like, all about America, except for maybe, like, Sons of Anarchy or something. But Sons of Anarchy, they're not like, dude!
Some of them get a bit too much for me. Because, like, what was it called? Survivor or Only Survivor or something?
Designated Survivor.
Designated Survivor. I started watching that and it got too American for me.
Yeah.
Like, the patriarchy and...
who cares, man? Who cares about the president, Like,
yeah.
Let's just get a new one anyway. Like, that's why when they're always like, we need to save the president. Yeah. I was like, who the fuck cares, man?
Yeah. Evil has landed.
All right, next bit of news. Andy Serkis, who,
Yeah.
You know who
Gollum.
he is. Gollum, yeah. He's like the king of motion capture.
Test me there.
No, I'm just looking at you as I'm talking. He's the king of, like, motion capture stuff, basically.
Yes.
But he's a great actor as well, and he's also a great director. He's done a lot of films. He is making a biopic series on Madame Tussaud or Tussaud or
Marie Tussaud.
Yeah, like Madame.
Yeah, Madame Tussauds.
Yeah.
Marie Tussaud.
Oh, was that her name?
Her name's Marie. It literally is written right in front of you.
Oh, okay.
On your own
I thought
notes.
you were like, whoa, it's Marie. Okay.
Yeah,
like,
I am,
shit,
because
sorry.
it's written on your own notes. The film is called Madame, or Madame.
Yeah, I ain't got there yet,
Oh,
babe.
sorry.
Working our way through it. So apparently Newen Connect, which is a distribution arm of TF1 Group, is partnering with Andy Serkis' Imaginarium Productions to co-develop and distribute Madame, an epic period sequence based on the life of Marie Tussaud. She obviously was a French artist and entrepreneur who founded the world-famous wax museum, Madame Tussauds. And so, I don't know if you know, this isn't on my notes, but I'm pretty sure everyone knows this. Basically, I'm pretty sure she used to, like, run and collect the heads as they were chopped off by the guillotine. She'd grab the heads and, like, model based on the heads. That's where the whole thing came about.
Really?
That's how she ended up making, like, waxworks and things. Making models based on the lopped heads of,
I didn't know
people
that.
in the revolution and stuff.
It's kind of...
Bit weird,
Yeah.
Serkis, obviously famous for his roles as Gollum and Caesar in Planet of the Apes franchise, a franchise that I still haven't seen, which is supposed to be great. So he... I can't remember, where was I? Oh, yeah. So he's going to act as showrunner and director. And John Cavendish will produce along with Marie... Now, how do you say that name? Marie Guillemond?
I just say Guillemond.
Yeah. Apparently it's pitched as the untold story of Tussaud, a French artist known for her wax sculptures who honed her craft during the age of the French Reign of Terror. And all that comes from the Hollywood Reporter.
Nice.
Big fan of Andy Serkis. He was the second unit director on most of the Hobbit stuff.
Yeah.
So a lot of the Hobbit stuff is actually him directing as well. Really cool. Now, here's a bit of news that I don't particularly care about. But, we're an entertainment podcast. That's music, games, movies. It tends to be more about movies and celebs and stuff because there's constantly news and, it's hard to find music news and stuff. But this is a pretty big bit of news. So, Beyonce's latest album, Renaissance, is at number 1 on the Billboard 200 with the year's biggest debut by a woman. My notes say that Beyonce's Renaissance blasts at number 1, and it's the second largest week. It's the second largest week of the year overall. I don't know why I wrote that. Doesn't really make much sense. It's not the second largest week. Basically, it's doing really well. 332,000 units in the US. That's from Luminate, but. Renaissance, which is Beyonce's 7th solo number 1 album, is the first album released by a woman in 2022 to top the Billboard 200. The last woman at number 1 was Adele with 30, which ruled for its first 6 weeks on the list.
Mm-hmm. Imagine having 7 number 1 albums.
Yeah.
As a solo
How many albums
artist.
does she even have? Probably like 8.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah. But imagine that, a solo artist.
Mm.
has 7 #1 albums. Like, not 7 #1 singles.
Yeah, an album.
Albums.
Yeah. What's your general opinion on Beyonce? Because I'll go first. I liked her when she was in... What was the group she was in? With the two other women?
What was the group she was in?
Was it Destiny's Child?
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked a bit of Destiny's Child.
Yeah.
I really love Love on Top is my favourite Beyonce
Yeah.
track. That's a great song.
It is a great song.
But there's a lot of shit that she has done.
Yep.
Who Run the World, Girls?
Yeah.
That is a bollocks song. It's just crap. It's just, let's just say the same shit over and over again.
It was speaking to, like, politics at the time, though.
But it was just saying the
Beyonce.
same thing over and over again for like 3.5 minutes.
Who run the world? Girls. Yeah, but
boring.
Girls needed to hear that.
Yeah, but come on, you make a better
That's
song.
a demographic.
But yeah, I don't dig
not
it that much.
I mean, I don't know what Beyonce fans are called. You know, every fan group's got a name or whatever. I don't know what they're called. I'm not one of them. I like Beyonce. I don't dislike her, but I'm not like crazed by her. You know, like, I think if I bumped into her in the supermarket, I'd be like, "Cool, hey."
People tend to almost like worship Beyonce, don't they?
Yes, they literally call her like Queen
Bee. Yeah.
Like, they're probably called bees or something. I don't know. Like
yeah.
Beehive or something like that.
Yeah, probably.
Probably a fan group.
Yeah,
I'm just
the
literally
Beehive.
guessing. Yeah.
That's not bad.
But
you sell
Queen
that
Bee,
to
isn't
it.
it? Yeah, I know, right? Trademark. No. But I'm not one of them. Like, she's cool. She's done a lot of great things. She's a strong woman.
She is,
She's achieved a lot.
Mm-hmm.
She don't take no shit from nobody.
Yeah, that's fair.
Know, in her personal life and her professional life.
Personally, there's so many other pop stars. Excuse me, the KA is coming back. There's so many other like female pop stars that I love so much more. I mean, come on now, Gaga, Miley Cyrus, Shakira.
Yeah, I love Shakira.
There's so many. And
Adele.
Nah.
I'm
not even a fan of Adele either.
I
Too
am.
moany, too whingy.
That's just the start of her music, but as an artist.
But I understand how Adele is so mega successful.
Yeah.
You know. All right, next little bit of news. Now, this actually came out the week before last, so we would have covered this on the last podcast, but I think it's quite big news, so I wanted to talk about it briefly, and there's a reason why, which we'll get to. But that news is that the Batgirl movie was unexpectedly cancelled despite being in its final stages. Now, anyone who listens to this podcast, specifically the last 3 episodes, have all been about Marvel. Like, we are Marvel fans on this podcast.
You are a solid Marvel fan.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
It's just the Marvel films are so accessible. They're so easy to watch and get into, and even if you don't like superheroes, you'll find something that you like about the film. You know, there's good ones and bad ones, obviously. DC, on the other hand, is a company that makes like 1 good film out of every 5 they make. It's a lot of crap.
Yes.
Very confused. Don't really know what they're doing. They're all over the place. But they announced there was going to be a Batgirl movie, a character that I don't care about at all. I'm all about the Batman. Don't care about Batgirl, really. Well, not because of that. Not because
of a lot of listeners.
Not like in a sexist way or anything. She's just a shit character. Like, and no, here I'll prove it. Right, the character of Batgirl is Barbara Gordon. Right, I much prefer Barbara Gordon when she's Oracle, Batman's woman in the chair, because in some of the comics, well, actually, I think it is in the comics. She was Batgirl. She got fucked over by Joker, and then she became a character called Oracle.
Can I just ask?
What?
Oracle.
Yeah.
From Keanu Reeves' most famous film, The Matrix.
Yeah.
Do you think that comes directly from the Batgirl comics or whatever?
No.
Batman comics.
Oracle?
Yeah.
No.
Because she's called the Oracle, isn't
Yeah.
she?
You know what an Oracle is?
Yeah.
Someone that tells it how it is. You know, like foresees the future and all sorts of stuff.
Right. Okay.
She's called Barbara Gordon. Gets shot in the spine by Joker. She can't be Batgirl anymore, so she becomes Oracle, the sort of Batman's woman in the chair. I think she's so much cooler in that role. So I don't really care for Batgirl very much, right? But the reason why I did care for this film is because our boy B-Phrase, Brendan Fraser himself, was cast. And he was cast as the villain.
I know. We had a long chat about this.
We did. Like, we are big Fraser fans
we are.
in this household. Like, you know, dude basically was my... You know, when I think of my childhood action movies, I'm thinking of Brendan Fraser in The Mummy. Or Brendan Fraser in anything, basically. So he was cast in this as Firefly, who's quite a lame character, but, you know, Firefly's usually a nimble little guy flying in the sky. Brendan Fraser is obviously a big lad at the minute, so they sort of twisted it a little bit, and I was looking forward to it, you know? I think it was going to come out on HBO Max or something like that, but they've pulled it. And so it was starring actor Leslie Grace, Michael Keaton, and Brendan Fraser. Apparently, it's not going to be released at all. Warner Brothers Discovery unexpectedly announced it. So the reason why this has happened is because Warner Brothers have merged with Discovery.
Yeah.
You know, from like the
But
Discovery
they filmed
Channel
everything.
and stuff. Yeah. But apparently, executives from Discovery watched it and was like, "Nah, this film is awful." I mean, imagine that. Imagine being Batgirl, Leslie What's-Her-Face, who's, you know, this is her big thing. She's Batgirl. She's in the films, you know, and they're just like, "Nah, that film's awful, mate."
Yeah.
You'd feel like shit.
Yeah, you would.
And it sucks, you know, but give it 5 years, it will be out, because fans will kick off and fans won't shut up. It will be released at some point. I have faith in that. It's probably going to be a crap film, but, you know, be a bit of fun to see.
You'll probably do better now because of this.
Oh yeah.
So maybe. It was a strategic move.
Yeah, because they did it with the Suicide.
Especially with Frasier.
They did it with Justice League. They released Zack Snyder's Justice League after like 5 years or something.
Yeah.
Because the fans were begging for it.
So maybe it's a strategic move.
Maybe.
Especially with like the momentum that Brendan Fraser's getting now with the support.
So I do believe that it will be out at some point. But yeah, sad. And also, you know, actor Simu Liu, who was Shang-Chi in the Shang-Chi film, he was savage. He put a Twitter post out, basically like laughing about the whole thing. Basically just like, haha, your movie was cancelled. You know, and it was a bit like, whoa, even like everyone, all the Marvel fans and stuff were like, calm down, mate, like it's a bit brutal. I think he said something like, oh, Marvel have just cancelled like the Shang-Chi Christmas special, like I had so many things planned and all this, like obviously not happening, but
you
know, zing.
Ouch.
So yeah, all that information comes from The Guardian. Shame. But Fraser's going to be in loads of other things, so he's coming back anyway. We don't worry about that. They're calling it the Brennaissance because it's the return of Brendan Fraser. Next bit of news. Now this is more Marvel stuff. Funny how the Marvel stuff tends to stick together. This is that apparently Eternals 2 is happening, despite it not being mentioned in any of the lineups at the big Comic-Con San Diego that was a couple of weeks ago. And this apparently was confirmed by Patton Oswaldt, who is quite a big actor that I don't like, actually. I really don't like him. No particular reason, I just don't like him. You know, he's one of those.
Yeah.
But he appeared at the end of the first Eternals, walking alongside Harry Styles. It's like a post-credit scene. He plays a character called Pip the Troll.
Yeah.
Apparently, Patton Oswalt appeared on the Today Show in the US earlier this week to promote his movie I Love My Dad. And during his appearance, Al Roker asked Patton Oswalt about his involvement in the MCU. And kind of weird, because he was like, when are you going to be in the MCU? And it was like, well, Eternals has been out for like a year, 2 years or whatever. Like, everyone knows he's already in it, kind of thing. Definitely like a dig-in question.
Yeah.
And Oswalt's response was that, you know, he played Pip the Troll in Eternals 1 alongside Harry Styles. Styles played the role of Star Fox, who is actually Thanos' brother in the canon.
Cool. That's cool.
And he said, quote, "They have announced that there's going to be an Eternal sequel. Chloe Zhao is going to direct it, so hopefully there will be more adventures of Star Fox and Pip." As I said, though, nobody had announced it.
Tumbleweed.
Yeah, full on. As I said, they've announced to 2025 not all of it, but some of the Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
I did say in not last week, but the week before's podcast, that there's 8 slots that still haven't been announced. So 8 movies or TV shows. It will be.
I feel like Eternals was their biggest letdown.
It was. So it's kind of weird why they're doing a
pretty
sequel.
Bad. It was like, you know, when you like let go of a helium balloon and it just fizzles out.
Yeah.
Like it starts rising and then it just does a crazy.
It was super
thing,
long
and then it's
as well.
Gone. Yeah.
I remember sitting in that cinema and rearranging so many times because my ass was dead.
They had some good actors. Like there was a lot going for that film, and it was just like
Yeah, Kit Harington, who my friend Ben says, me and Kit Harington look exactly alike. We do actually, to be fair. It's kind of cool.
You do not like Kit Harington.
I don't like him, but we look alike. He's a handsome guy, I can say that.
Don't start claiming.
He's a handsome guy, I don't like him though, yeah.
Oh.
But, good actors, great director, just didn't land.
Yeah.
Just didn't land.
It did not land. It was not good.
Weird why they're doing a second one. But apparently...
Maybe there's just something they need to get into
Maybe.
the MCU that they can only do.
Yeah.
So maybe they haven't announced it because they're still brainstorming on how to
revive
it. Because it was...
Yeah. So Marvel have announced over a dozen movies and shows set to launch between now and 2025 at the recent Comic-Con. And like I said, Eternals 2 wasn't with them. So either Oswalt is mistaken or he knows something that we don't. And all that information comes from bgr.com. Next bit of news. Now this is quite cool, and you have to watch the first one because I know you haven't watched it. Earlier this week, Lady Gaga confirmed that she was going to be in Joker 2 opposite Joaquin Phoenix. Joker is one of those DC movies that was good. It was really good. It was like...
Did I watch it?
You haven't seen it? No. It's a grounded movie. There's no super stuff in it. It's literally about a guy who has problems and his sort of descent into madness kind of thing.
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix, did he win the Oscar for it?
He did.
So
Best actor.
Yeah, it was a really good film.
Yeah.
But there's been rumours that the second one... So a title came out and it was called Folie à Deux, which apparently is... Which means it's like it's a term for when two people suffer from the exact same condition.
Okay.
So there was rumours that Gaga was going to be in it.
Duh.
Yeah. Well, I looked up the pronunciation earlier. But, yeah. All right, cool.
Cool.
But Lady Gaga. There's rumours that Gaga was going to be in it. There's also rumours that it was going to be a full-on musical.
Cool.
Which apparently now very possible.
I think. Well, yeah, it's going to be. What was that film with Bradley?
What's
his name?
God damn, Bradley Cooper. It was A Star Is Born.
Shallow.
I hate that song.
Me too, but it went
song.
big.
Oh yeah.
So if it's that sort of thing, Gaga's already done that now. So
Gaga posted on her social media a little teaser. It's like a 12-second clip of outlines of the two of them in sort of dancing poses. It says Phoenix, Gaga. Says the name of the title, and it's set to Cheek, which is a song that Gaga covered famously with Tony Bennett.
Nice.
It's going to be good. It definitely is going to be good. It's one of these.
I'm looking forward to that one.
It's one of these DC films that's set in its own world. It's not,
which is good.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with anything else.
It.
Yeah. I kind of feel like it shouldn't have a sequel really, because it was so standout. But I love musicals.
You like Gaga too.
And I do like Gaga, so we'll see.
Hopefully it's going to be a good one for you.
Yeah.
But all that info's from Variety.
From Variety. Nice. Next bit of news. Now, this is something I would not cover, but you're on the podcast with me today. I couldn't give two shits. Oh, you see, this is the first time you're seeing this?
Yeah.
No way. I thought you would be hot on it. Hot on it.
Hot topic. No, I don't really keep up to date with things.
Do you want to? So I'm
in a little bubble.
You're looking at the notes as I am. Do you want to do this one?
I mean, if you want me to.
Do it.
Okay. So it says Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson have split after 9 months.
Yeah.
So basically, I first found out about this relationship on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I think it's called that, or it's just called Kardashians.
The Kardashians,
now. It's their
I think.
New
yeah. The Disney Plus one.
The Disney Plus one, yeah, with is it Hulu? No, what's that?
Oh, Hulu. Yeah.
Yeah, Hulu. Yeah, so I watched that new season. I've kind of dipped in and out of the Kardashians. I mean, it's always on TV. They're everywhere. So, but I've never been that person that's follows them. But I watched this season.
Yeah, you did watch the whole season.
Yeah, I watched this season. Yeah, the first time I've watched a season. So this is where I first found out about this relationship. But it says here they split up after 9 months of dating, according to reports. The reality TV star and comedian decided to go their separate ways earlier this week due to their demanding work schedules, E! News reported. Sources also told the news organisation that the duo still had a lot of love and respect for each other, but their work commitments had made it really difficult to maintain a relationship. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, so I read that she obviously is a West Coast girl.
Yeah.
He's an East Coast guy.
Yeah.
And he's an
comedian.
actor, he's a comedian.
And she's in everything.
Yeah. He's just spent a load of time filming something. I can't remember. I also missed out where all this information comes from, unfortunately, but I actually read the whole article.
You've put E-News reported,
okay.
So I assume E-News.
But yeah, he just filmed something pretty far away, and apparently just the fact that they're on both sides of the country, and obviously America is a fucking massive country. It's just hard.
She's not just on the opposite side of the country, she's everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, if you watch the Kardashians, like, yeah, she's got kids and stuff, but she takes them with her.
Yeah.
She can. And, like, she's got her own private jet and stuff like that, and she's everywhere doing shoots, like, doing magazine shoots.
Yeah.
She did the cover of, like, Sports Illustrated on the thing, and she was in the Dominican Republic for, like, a week. And that was when the relationship just started, and he, like, sent her a box of, I don't know, her favourite sweet some American thing, like, on the plane.
Yeah.
She was like, I can't believe I just ate a whole box of those. He's so cute. You know, I've got a shoot tomorrow. Blah, blah, blah. So, I understand. And also, like, it's a lot of attention.
Yeah.
To be with the
Yeah.
Like, you got to be a
And he's already
person.
famous, but, like, it's next level, isn't it? Those guys are just filmed.
It's like, what's the
24/7.
Blink 182 guy? He's with
Travis Barker.
Travis Barker, yeah. Like, he's got a whole new... And his kids now are, like, in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Even though he's been in the spotlight, his kids haven't really ever been.
Yeah.
Now they're photographed and, like, in magazines. And it's crazy. Just because he's with a Kardashian, just because he chooses to be with someone who's that famous, his kids now have to succumb to all of that attention and, like, media.
Yeah, it's another world for, I don't understand most of it.
Could you imagine dating a Kardashian?
Oh, I wouldn't be on the show. I wouldn't sign the papers to let me be on the show.
Yeah.
So therefore, they wouldn't want to be with me because I wouldn't be there.
I think they
So I
probably
wouldn't
would.
be with the Kardashians.
I think they probably prefer that.
I'd just be like, nah. I'd be in some, when it's a big gathering or something, like, but I'm not just going to be sat there on
An
my
extra
phone
in the
with a
back.
camera in front of me, just filming me play like Candy Crush or something.
Well, I don't think you'd be able to do that at a Kardashian function.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, not at a function. When they're just chilling at home.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like me eating my breakfast, I'll just be like, oh, get that camera out of my face, mate. Like,
Yeah.
trying to eat my eggs here or whatever.
Yeah, but someone would have something to say about what you're eating as well. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be on the show and it'd be like, what the fuck's he eating for breakfast?
Not a total change of topic, but have you noticed that there's this trend at the minute? Obviously, trends move, things get updated. The sort of desirable male has changed.
You started harping on this.
I just find it really interesting how, like, the desirable male has gone from being like a big hunky man, with, I don't know, tats or maybe not tats, short hair or whatever. So it's gone from a big hunky man to like a skinny, tatted, someone who looks, not to be harsh, but someone who looks like they've had issues with substances, looks like, might not necessarily have had.
Recovering addict.
Yeah. That is now the desirable thing. It's so strange. I mean, I guess it's great for all the skinny guys out there.
Yeah, fashions come and go.
Yeah. And like the
Things
whole,
come
they
back
had
around.
like a black wedding, didn't they? Is it Chloe who's with Travis? Or is it Courtney?
Have they got married?
Yeah, they had a black wedding dresses and everything.
Oh yeah, I'm not surprised about that. She had a for their engagement. He had, we watched Love Island.
Yeah,
and there was
you
that date.
watched Love Island.
Yeah, but the like
I
final
sat
dates,
there.
and there was Tasha and Andrew, and there was all of those roses on the beach in the shape of a heart.
Oh, I didn't
And
actually
Tasha
see
wore
that.
black. Okay, well that was Courtney and Travis's engagement.
Oh, okay.
That's why it was like Kardashian style or something like that.
Right.
That's why they wore black
Yeah.
leather jackets, because they're like the hot couple right now. They're the ones people are talking about. Normally it's Kim. Or it's Chloe.
Yeah.
Courtney's never really
Is
the one.
Courtney the one who had a lot of surgery or whatever? She had a lot of done to her. Because one of them used to be sort of the not so
No, that's
attractive
Chloe.
one. Oh, okay.
And she hasn't necessarily had a lot done. She's just
Changed her
She
image.
was always. She's much taller than the other two, and
Yeah.
she was always like chubbier.
Yeah.
She wasn't ever fat. Like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, but she was just chubbier than the rest, and she had fair hair, and they both have like jet black hair.
Yeah.
They have that like.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That
Yeah.
little spice.
Yeah.
She didn't really have that. So she's had a bum done, and she's got now massive. I mean, I know they've all had their bum done, but yeah. So Chloe's that one,
Okay.
and she went out with the basketball player who cheated on her. They had a baby.
Yeah.
They got married actually, and then he cheated on her. Then they got back together in the Kardashians. And
I remember,
and it
yeah.
came out that he cheated on her again at his 30th birthday party, or whatever, 40th, whatever, birthday party that she threw for him, he left the party and went and shagged someone else. Which is...
Yeah.
I mean, they had a baby at this point. Anyway, sorry.
No, that's all right.
Okay.
So that's the news.
Right, the Kardashians.
E News reported. So they've split up.
Yes.
Fair play. Who cares?
Yes.
Right, before we go any further, how are we doing for time, Forge?
We are well over time, but we can do a quiz if you fancy.
Yeah, is that all right with you? I know
Yeah.
I know we live together, but I've only got you for a short amount of time this evening. So the last time you came on the podcast, we did a So You Think You Know Music.
Yes.
2000s pop.
Yes.
So I was thinking, well, I've got you back on, so what should we do? And I was like, maybe we'll do something like a quiz or something on cats. And then I was like, well, actually, no, that's not entertainment. So it doesn't really fit with the podcast. And
Probably
so
entertainment for me and you,
the
but
plan
not
basically
many
was,
others.
the plan basically was, we'll discuss the entertainment news depending on the time. If we've got time, we'll do a little quiz afterwards. So if we've got time, how's about we do another installment of So You Think You Know Music? Sorry, I didn't say that right. I've got to say it. So You Think You Know Music?
And every time he says it, can I just let everybody know, he waves his hands around.
It's got to be done. Yeah.
Up and down, either side of him. It looks like he's trying to juggle balls. Yeah. Like you're actually trying to juggle.
Yeah.
So you think you
know music? And
every
this
time.
is 2010's pop edition. Now,
Hit
I
me.
said last time that I don't do pop. I do pop way less in the 2010s. I've had a very, very brief look at this quiz.
Let's see.
I'm not going to do well. So
I don't think I'm
hopefully
gonna do well
you
either.
can carry
We'll
us
see,
on this
we'll
one.
see,
Right,
we'll see.
let's get to the
It's
quiz.
going to take me right back to school.
The quiz comes from popbuzz.com. Couldn't find one on our usual What Culture or BuzzFeed. So the quiz is actually called Only a 2010s Music Expert Can Score 12 out of 15 on this quiz.
Well, I'll probably score.
And it's a
5.
picture of Ariana Grande, that's Harry Styles, and I don't know who the other guy is. It's, I don't know, someone.
I don't know either.
Okay, so question 1. And obviously, everyone, you play along as well. Don't cheat. Or cheat, I don't care. But send me a score. DudeWutPodcast@gmail.com. Let me know how you did. Okay, question 1. Which of these number 1 songs spent the most weeks on top of the Hot 100? Options are Luis Fonsi, Daddy Yankee and Justin Bieber with Despacito, Drake with God's Plan, Lil Nas X and Billy Ray Cyrus's Old Town Road, or Ed Sheeran's Shape of You.
Wow.
I don't know
what... spent a lot of time up there.
I don't know what the Hot 100
but I'm going to
is.
go with Ed Sheeran's Shape of You.
If I had to guess, I would go with Old Town Road, but let's go Ed Sheeran, Shape of You, because you're a Sheeran fan. Okay, we've said a few times in the past about how my computer does not work. It doesn't work. It basically doesn't work. Are you also on the quiz page?
Yes.
Could you click the answers, please, and we'll do it from there?
Yes.
Because mine...
Okay, what are we going for?
Mine has completely jammed out. We're going for Ed Sheeran, Shape of You.
Incorrect. It was Old Town Road. You were correct. It topped the US charts for a record-breaking 19 weeks in 2019.
Yeah, I do just remember it being a big deal.
Yeah, but Ed Sheeran's every song is a big deal.
Yeah, Shape of You was the one though that won the award, but then didn't it get done for being a bit like, what's the word, like, I think it was like all the nominations were like deep, meaningful songs, and then you've got Ed Sheeran singing about like a girl's figure, basically, and that won the award, and people were like, you know.
Yeah, I'm thinking of his other song. I think that like just sat on number 1 for months.
Yeah, I know he is
Anyway.
popular. Question 2: Which Grammy Award did 21 Pilots accept in their underwear? Now, my knowledge of 21 Pilots is that one album where it's black and it's got like 6 dots on it. Don't know what it's called, but it's the one with like Ride, The Judge, Lane Boy, tracks like that on it that we actually quite like.
Yeah.
But I have listened to some of their newer stuff and I think it's crap. not into it. And so I couldn't tell you what the answer is, but the options are Record of the Year, Best Pop Duo / Group Performance, Best Rock Performance, or Best Alternative Music Album.
Based on the fact they accepted in their underwear, I would go for the Best Alternative Music Album.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Because they accepted it in their underwear.
Yeah.
The only other thing I could think of would be Best Pop Duo.
Yeah, that was going to be my other one.
So which one?
I think we should go with Best Alternative Album.
Me too. I'm hitting it.
Yeah.
We were wrong.
Oh God, what was it?
The Best Pop Duo / Group Performance.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
So I should say
21 Pilots won the Grammy Award for Best Pop Duo / Group Performance for "Stressed Out" in 2017. One of our favourites.
Yeah,
I remember sitting on the bus.
Yeah.
Going to your mum's house.
Yeah.
When we were still at uni, second year of uni, listening to that in the backseat of the bus. And I thought it was so cool. So like, oh, this is so alternative.
I should say, by the way, we usually don't do very good on these quizzes, or we usually don't think we do good, and then we actually do pretty good. So the pass rate is 60%. We have to get more than 60% for it to be a pass.
Okay, I don't think we're going to pass. But
okay, question 3. Who does not appear in Beyonce's Lemonade film?
Oh, gosh.
Jay-Z, Serena Williams, Solange, or Zendaya? What the fuck is Lemonade film? Is it a...
Lemonade is her song, I think, or her album.
I don't know.
A song or an album. And she, like, the video she did was like a film.
Is this 2010? This feels all recent.
This is the 2010s to 2020s. 2011, 2011, 2012, 2013,
2010 to 2020.
Yeah. It's the 2010s.
Oh my God, this shows how out of it I've been. I'm not involved in this scene.
No,
this feels like
either.
it's brand new.
I know. But come on, it could have been 2019, which was only 3 years ago.
Okay, I guess, when you put it that way.
I have no idea.
Who does not appear? Okay, well...
Serena Williams, but she's probably in it because
probably
she's so
in
out
it,
there.
yeah. Maybe
just Jay-Z didn't get in it.
I mean...
It would be something he would do, not get in the film.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, obviously that it's a husband. Maybe.
Yeah,
I mean, the thing is, I can imagine the rest of them being in it.
Me too. Should we hit Jay-Z?
Yeah, let's go Jay-Z.
Wrong.
Oh,
it was Solange.
Oh.
Serena Williams appears in Sorry, Jay-Z appears in Sandcastles, and both Jay-Z and Zendaya appear in All Night.
Okay. Damn, we are not doing good.
I know.
We haven't got one right yet.
Nope.
Alright, question 4. Which rapper
I got this
did
already.
Hayley Williams collaborate with on the hit single Airplanes?
B.O.B. baby.
B.O.B. The options were B.O.B., Eminem, Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide, or Travis McCoy. It's
I'll
B.O.B.
tell you why I know this, because I know every single word of this rap.
I know.
And we are correct.
Nice.
B.O.B.
Well,
also
there's one.
collaborated with Andre 3000, Taylor Swift, and Nicki Minaj in the 2010s.
I like Andre 3000 from Outkast.
Yeah?
One of my favourite rappers. Okay, question 5. How many studio albums did Rihanna release between 2010 and 2019?
Not
now,
many.
My favourite and the only album I know is 2007. What was that one called? The one with Umbrella and Shut Up and
Is that the one
Drive.
with Disturbia in it and stuff?
Yeah, The Good Girl Gone Bad.
I don't know the names of albums. I'm not very good with these things.
But that was the last time I really listened to Rihanna, was 2007.
Yeah.
So,
She hasn't released many because people have been like crying out for Rihanna music.
Yeah.
Like crying out for at least, I'd say, like 5 years. She hasn't released anything, if not more. So I would go for the smallest number.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. I haven't
don't know.
heard of... I haven't...
Because, I mean, I really don't think she released anything in from 2015 onwards. So that only takes out 4 years. So how many albums can you release in 5 years?
Well, some people bang them out.
Yeah, I know. I don't think Rihanna's had that much out there.
Okay, let's go 3 or 4. What are you saying?
I would say 3.
Go 3.
Sure?
Yep.
It was 4.
Ah.
We are so close on everyone. She released Loud in 2010, Talk That Talk in 2011, Unapologetic in 2012, and Anti in 2016.
Okay.
Sorry.
Question
I'll take that.
6.
It's my fault.
Question 6. What does this question even say? Which band does Halsey shout out in Closer? I don't understand that.
Halsey is an artist, and in the song Closer,
Oh,
she shouts out
okay.
a band.
Options are Blink-182, Coldplay, Fall Out Boy, or Green Day.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I can't even imagine the song.
Who's Halsey?
Halsey.
Is that the
can't
person who
describe
Elon
it to
Musk
you.
is married to? I don't know. No, that's Grimes. That's Grimes. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I have no idea either.
But Coldplay sucks, so let's say it's not Coldplay. Green Day or Blink-182 are easily the biggest band out of those four. Go Blink-182.
Bang on.
Yeah.
Halsey sings Stay and Play that Blink-182 song that we beat to death in Tucson. Or Tucson. Okay.
Tucson, Arizona.
In her 2015 collab with the Chainsmokers.
Okay. Cool. All right. Question 7. What year did Lizzo release Truth Hurts in?
I don't even know if that's a song or an album.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sorry, Lizzo, I love you.
I do know who Lizzo is, though.
Yeah.
She's done that one that's
great.
like...
it's about damn time.
No,
in a minute,
it's not the one
I'm
I
gonna
like.
need a
I like the one where
sentimental
it's like...
woman to pump you up.
I can't think of what the...
Sorry.
I can't think of what the song name is. No, I'm trying to think of the song.
Go on, sing a little bit.
I don't know it.
Oh.
I just know the title is basically like a swear at someone, but I can't think of it.
Oh.
2016, 2017, 2018, or 2019?
Well, I mean, her career's really taken off, I'd say, in the last 4 years. She's really out there now.
Yeah.
But, like I say, I don't know if Truth Hurts is a single or an album or what.
It probably
and I
an
don't know
album.
if it's like, she's just released some music.
Yeah.
Because she had to redo the lyrics on one of her songs.
Oh, okay.
Because it offended, because she's like all about feminism and like championing women's rights and things. And that she uses a slur. She used a slur word.
Oh, right.
In her lyrics, and she took the song back, rewrote the lyric, and re-released it, and apologised to fans and everything.
I did actually hear that same thing happened with Beyonce recently as well.
Because people are hot on it; they won't accept it now.
Yeah,
and
not
especially for an artist like
that.
her and Beyonce, who like champion rights and those sorts of things, like to be releasing things like that. She was like, I didn't understand the meaning, like I didn't know there was any, it was a slur. So anyway,
okay.
So she's just released music.
So this is something, right? I talk to Hamby a lot when we do these quizzes. We're thinking about doing an actual phone a friend on these.
Okay.
So if you could call anyone right now, is there anyone in mind that you know would know this straight up? Or who would you call? Because I usually say,
there's no one I know that would know it.
Yeah.
Like, for sure. But I'd probably call Liz.
Okay. Oh.
Or I'd call Kate.
All right, okay. And what do you think they would say? Which one would they go for?
I reckon they'd go relatively recently. Like,
okay.
2018, 2019.
Sure.
Because, like I say, I think she's really took off in the last 5 years.
Yeah, now that's fair. I do see her all the time now, but she's probably been going for a really long time.
And I mean, it's 2022 now.
Yeah. All right, well,
I don't know.
Choose one.
No, you choose.
2018.
Okay, hitting it. Wrong, it was 2017.
Oh, okay.
Despite Lizzo releasing Truth Hurts in 2017, it didn't go #1 in the US until 2019. It stormed up the charts after appearing in the Netflix film Someone Great.
Oh, okay, haven't heard of that.
Haven't seen that film, but I probably should.
All right. Question 8. How old was Adele when she released 25? Options are 24, 25, 26, 27.
Now, is this a
I would
question?
say...
Because did she record it when she was 25?
Well, this is what I was going to say. Chances are it was recorded at 25, released when she was 26.
Exactly. But we could hit 26 and be like, of course it's 25.
Yeah, I mean, I do know that her albums are named
Actually,
after
yeah,
her.
of course.
Yeah, her age. So, but I would say that it's most likely she was 26.
Let's hit it. Ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Wrong, she was 27.
Oh, shit.
Adele wrote and recorded the majority of 25 when she was 25. However, she didn't release the album until she was 27.
Okay, cool.
Damn, girl.
Question 9. Which of these Disney legends did not hit the Hot 100 in the 2010s? Demi Lovato, Jonas Brothers, Miley Cyrus, or Selena Gomez?
I'd go with Gomez.
Did not hit the Hot 100.
Because
She
Demi
sounds
Lovato's
like...
had some hit songs like Skyscraper.
Yeah.
She would have hit that. Jonas Brothers.
She does seem like the least popular one there.
Yeah. Especially for music.
Yeah. I gotta say though, Come and Get It, standout track by Selena Gomez. She
Well,
can't
she
sing.
could've
She
done.
can't sing for shit. but the track is awesome.
How does that one go again?
It's the one that's like, when you're ready, come and get it. Na 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 na.
Yeah, she could have been in there. It could be the Jonas Brothers.
2010s. I don't know. I think it's most likely Selena Gomez.
Hitting it.
Who was it?
Demi Lovato.
Who the fuck is Demi Lovato?
Skyscraper.
Ah.
Miley Cyrus topped the Hot 100 in 2013 with Wrecking Ball. The Jonas Brothers and Selena Gomez both scored their number ones in 2019 with Sucker and Lose You to Love Me, respectively.
We are not doing well.
Selena Gomez did Lose You to Love Me.
I don't know what that is.
I can't sing it to you now. I'm literally watching her sing it. Like there's like a
Oh,
gif
your webpage is working.
There's like a
mine
gif.
is not.
of her like singing it, and I can't. You would recognise it though. But damn, I didn't even know that song was hers.
I didn't even know that song. Question 10. What was Ariana Grande's debut single? Now, I really like Ariana Grande, but
Me
I'm
too.
not sure that I know this one.
I have no
Options
idea.
are Baby I, Problem featuring Iggy Azalea, Put Your Hearts Up, or The Way featuring Mac Miller.
Given the fact it was a debut single,
Yeah.
I'd probably say it's a featuring track.
Probably, yeah.
I'd probably go with Iggy Azalea.
Yeah, I thinking about it, actually, I do remember, because I like a lot of cover bands and things,
Yeah.
I remember hearing them all do covers of Problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, go Problem.
Ready?
Yeah. What was it?
Put Your Hearts Up.
What the... I'm getting so
Ariana
disheartened.
Grande released Put Your Hearts Up in 2011. However, she has since publicly disowned it.
Okay.
In 2014, she told Rolling Stone the whole thing was straight out of hell. I still have nightmares about it. We're going to have to listen to that song when we finish this. I
okay.
feel so strongly about it.
Question 11. Which of these groups did not release a single in 2013? BTS, Fifth Harmony, Little Mix, 5 Seconds of Summer. The only one there I have ever heard of is Little Mix. Actually,
Really?
no, lie.
I've
I
heard of
have
all of
heard
them.
of BTS. They're
You've heard of 5 Seconds of Summer?
no.
Wow.
BTS are the
You haven't
Korean.
heard of Fifth Harmony?
They're the Korean group, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know what Fifth Harmony is.
Okay, well, I would go for BTS or Fifth Harmony on this question.
Okay.
But I don't know.
I'm out on this
Just
one.
give me one of
Unfortunately.
those. BTS or Fifth Harmony.
Did not release a single. BTS.
Hitting it wrong. It was 5 Seconds of Summer.
Shit, I was gonna say.
BTS and Fifth Harmony released their debut singles No More Dream and Miss Moving On, and Little Mix released Move.
Moving on.
These questions getting hard.
Yeah, they are. I am not Mr. Pop Music.
Me either.
2010s.
And this next question. Are you joking?
When did Zayn
Malik.
Zayn? When did Zayn officially leave One Direction? Options are March 18th, 2015,
Really?
March 20th, 2015, March 23rd, 2015, or March 25th, 2015.
They've literally given us a period of 7
I know,
days.
yeah. Oh, fuck's sake.
Like, that tells you how serious fans are.
Here's the one I would go for straight up. March 23rd is an important number for me. Date. I always remember it. Hit it.
25th.
Ah, bollocks.
In a statement, Zayn said, I know I have 4 friends for life in Louis, Liam, Harry and Niall. I know they will continue to be the best band in the world. Wow.
Fucking hell. Okay, right, we're almost finished. We're almost through this thing. Question 13. Which of these projects came out first? Billie Eilish, Don't Smile at Me. Cardi B,
Gosh.
Invasion of Privacy. Panic at the Disco, Pray for the Wicked. Or Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, A Star is Born.
No idea.
Which came out first? Okay.
It's literally as much as eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
I would
for me at this
go.
point.
I mean, Billie Eilish hasn't really been on the scene that long, has she?
No, but you'd be surprised. Like 5 years?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
If not a bit longer.
But
Because she's fully done like a James Bond
yeah,
song and everything.
Cardi B's Invasion of Privacy, I actually quite like that album. I've got it on my
How long ago
playlist.
did it come out?
Don't know. I don't think it's that old though. Panic at the Disco, Pray for the Wicked. I don't know that.
Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper,
That's probably like 20.
That's from the film.
Yeah, but so when did the film come out? Probably 2014,
Yeah.
2013. I would go Gaga.
Hitting it.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Ah,
Billie Eilish.
Jeez,
Billie
really?
Eilish released Don't Smile at Me on August the 11th, 2017. Invasion of Privacy, Pray for the Wicked, and A Star is Born all came out in 2018.
Oh, wow. Wow, 2018.
Yeah.
Damn, I am usually pretty good with film years, but that was pretty bad. Question 14, almost there. Who had more US number one singles in the 2010s? Two options: Katy Perry versus Taylor Swift.
More US number ones. Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Hitting it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Really? We're even losing 50-50.
We're wrong. Katy Perry had 8 and Taylor Swift had 5.
I would have thought Taylor's way more popular. I mean, I like Katy Perry more.
Katy Perry,
but...
she had like Fireworks, Raw.
Yeah.
But Taylor Swift, she had some bangers too. Well,
whatever. All right,
last question. Let's get done with this.
Last question. Okay,
shit show.
Which of these artists did Nicki Minaj not collaborate with in the 2010s? Bad Bunny, Carly Rae Jepsen.
Bad Bunny.
I have, right, because he's actually in talks to join Marvel at the minute.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in that Bullet Train film that's just come out.
Okay.
Bad Bunny, Carly Rae Jepsen, Justin Timberlake, or Mariah Carey. Who did she not collaborate with in the 2010s?
I have no idea, because she does a lot of collaborations. That's
okay, so whose music out of that there is she most likely to not collaborate with? I'm pretty sure Bad Bunny is it's kind of Latin-y stuff.
I'm pretty sure Bad Bunny definitely.
Yeah.
Carly Rae Jepsen, that's where I've got a question mark. Justin Timberlake, probably.
Yeah.
Mariah Carey, question mark. But
Probably
Mariah
did something
Carey
with
just
Mariah Carey.
came back in, yeah.
Didn't she actually do... No, hang on. Didn't she actually do the Christmas special with Mariah Carey?
Yeah,
or something
probably.
like that?
So she's done that one.
I'd go Carly Rae, yeah. Who was it?
JT. Nicki Minaj worked with Bad Bunny, Carly Rae Jepsen and Mariah Carey on remixes of Crippy Kush, Tonight I'm Getting Over You, and Up Out My Face, respectively.
Okay, so what was the
Mariah
final
Carey
score?
Came out with a song called Up Out My Face with Cardi B.
Hey, don't talk.
Nicki Minaj.
Don't talk shit about Queen Mariah here. She is an absolute national treasure.
Oh, fuck off.
I only say that because Fee
Excuse my
absolutely
language.
cannot
Do you
stand
want to
it.
know what our score was?
Go on. What was our overall score? 1.
2 out of 50. And there's literally a gif of Jennifer Lopez going, just shaking her head.
What
with
sort
a
of percentage
proper
is that?
sad smile.
That's kind of like...
Nothing.
It's less than 60.
There's no
for
point
sure.
even calculating it.
Okay. Well, yeah, we failed.
60% would have been like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
We are far off of that.
We do not know 2010's pop music. It's apparent. Okay, well, let me know how you did. Send me an email, dudewutpodcast@gmail.com, or get in touch any other way. Let me know how you did.
12%. Because 10% would have been 1.5.
Oh my god. Sorry listeners for that. If you've just sat through that for like 25 minutes or however long it was.
That was awful.
Yeah.
I apologise.
I definitely apologise for that. It will be better next time, I promise.
Yeah, because I won't be here.
No, we got to do 2020s when you come back.
What? We're still in the 2020s. That's only 2 years worth of music.
Yeah, well, it should be easier then, shouldn't it?
Okay.
All right. I think we have come to the end of the quiz, and we have also come to the end of another episode of DudeWutPodcast. I hope you have enjoyed your episode with us, Fee.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been fun. Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's really nice to have you on. I obviously love it when I can get you on the podcast. So you see what it is that I do every Monday night.
I know. Normally I just get to sit on the sofa and binge something else that Harry hates.
Yeah, some Quantico or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. But, yeah, no, it's good. It's good to join in.
Good. Okay, so you can get in touch with us. As I mentioned, you can send us an email, dudewutpodcast@gmail.com. We are also on Instagram @dudewutpodcast, Facebook, Facebook/dudewutpodcast, I imagine. Just search for it and we're there. If you want to show your support to the podcast, the best way you can do that is by leaving us a 5-star review on your sort of player of choice. Most of them, you have to leave written reviews or stuff, or you can go on to Spotify. Spotify is the easiest one because you literally just click a star and it helps out. You don't have to write anything, but the more stars you give, the more will get shared around and the algorithms work and stuff. So please leave us a review. That will really help. If you want to become basically like a if you want to become like a super fan of the podcast, what you can do is you can actually go to buymeacoffee.com/DudeWutPodcast, or you can go to our link tree, scroll down, you'll see the little tab for Buy Me a Coffee on there. Once you go on there, you will be able to donate anywhere from £1 to £5. Any donations that you do give will go into the general running of the podcast and all the bits and bobs and things that we pay for. But it's your hard-earned money, so if you don't want to donate it, please do not. It's just if you feel like you want to. If you want to become a super fan and basically become a producer of the show, what you can do is on that Buy Me a Coffee, there is an option for you to do a monthly donation. £2 a month, and basically what that gets you is, that gives you like a hard line straight to us. So anything you say will be read, recommend us things to talk about in the pod, things to drink, things to eat, stuff like that. And Quizzes to do, yeah, definitely. Topics, anything like that. And as I say, you will basically become a producer of the show. So those are all the ways you can get in touch, places you can find us and help us out. We will be back this time next week, obviously with another podcast, and hopefully on Friday with another gaming live stream. I still haven't put last ones up yet, but it will be up very soon, so keep an eye out for that. Until next time, everyone, we'll see you then. Take it easy. Bye-bye.
Bye.